To the drama in D.C. today, President Trump threatening tariffs on all Mexican imports until Mexico does something to stop illegal immigration.
The president even getting pushback from members of his own party on this one. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo is following it all live from the White House. Ross.
Well, Nicole and Calvin, as we first told you last night, the president announcing those new tariffs by tweet. And this morning, there was some serious pushback from both sides of the aisle.
We're going to be having a major statement on the border.
He called it major, then made the move on Twitter, imposing a 5% tariff on all goods coming into our country from Mexico until such time as illegal migrants coming through Mexico and into our country stop. The tariff will gradually increase until the illegal immigration problem is remedied.
I would say my biggest statement on the border.
That sudden statement slapping a substantial toll on Americans who will ultimately pay the cost on everything from groceries to American cars. One estimate saying the average cost of a car could go up $1,300. Outraged, the Democratic-led House Homeland Security Committee tweeting back, the president has a severe lack of understanding when it comes to both immigration as well as basic economics. Even Republicans speaking out.
But many American businesses, and that means many American workers, could be affected by this.
Senator Chuck Grassley adding that this is a misuse of presidential tariff authority.
The president's going to do what's necessary to protect the American people.
The White House insisting this move was no surprise, even though Republicans themselves were clearly caught off guard.
Anybody in this country, or frankly in the world, that says that they're surprised by this has been living under a rock and not paying attention.
Meanwhile, during a surprise visit to an El Paso, Texas border facility, Homeland Security officials finding detainees standing on toilets just to breathe after 900 people had been shoved into a space meant for 125. One cell with a maximum capacity of 12 held 76 people. Another designed to hold 8 was holding 41. DHS now calling it dangerous overcrowding and unsanitary. And more from Attorney General Bill Barr today, and now insisting that Special Counsel Robert Mueller should have ruled on obstruction.
He could have reached a decision as to whether it was criminal activity.
Mueller, though, insisting the law itself prevented him.
The Constitution requires a process other than the criminal justice system to formally accuse a sitting president of wrongdoing.
And we have some breaking news right now regarding the Mueller report. The Justice Department has just released this voicemail transcript. Now, this was a call back in 2017 from the president's attorney, John Dowd, calling Michael Flynn's attorney, asking about Flynn's cooperation with Robert Mueller. It says, quote, "We need some kind of heads up. Remember what we've always said about the president and his feeling towards Flynn, and that still remains." Now, Democrats are saying this is evidence the president and his attorney were trying to dissuade Flynn from testifying and possibly indicating he could be pardoned. The White House has denied that. And also more breaking news to tell you about right now. The president just tweeting this out a few minutes ago, saying, quote, "I will be announcing my second-term presidential run with First Lady Melania, Vice President Mike Pence, and Second Lady Karen Pence on June 18th in Orlando, Florida, at the 20,000-seat Amway Center. Join us for this historic rally." And of course, he provides a link for the ticket. So Nicole and Calvin, many Democrats already saying the president is trying to change the subject once again. But the significant thing for us is the president will be announcing his re-election officially down in Florida in just about 2.5 weeks.
And Ross, no real surprise there, but I guess it shows that Florida once again is back in the political spotlight and its importance for Trump to win the White House if he plans to do it again.
Well, that's absolutely right. You know, he barely won in Florida. If you'll remember, Florida has long been a purple state, and it will most likely once again come down to Florida in the 2020 election. So the president trying to shore up his support as soon as he can.
Our Ross Palumbo live for us at the White House once again on this Friday. Ross, thanks a lot.